Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you out there, wherever you find yourself, anywhere in the world, wherever you are. This is Samuel Anika Udo, welcoming you to Edisam and Online Academy. So I'll be taking you on Autocad tutorial. We'll be looking at how to draw polygons using the Polygon tool. That will be our topic for today, how to actually draw polygons using the Polygon tool. Using the Polygon tool to draw polygons on Autocad. So right now we are going to move straight ahead to the software itself. So this is two polygons. So we are going to draw two polygons. The cycle here, both cycles are radius 25. For the polygons, the size are actually different, the size of the two polygons. There are two options of drawing polygons. It can be inscribed in a cycle, like this one is inscribed in a cycle, that is drawn inside a cycle. While this one is circumscribed around a cycle, that means it's enclosing a cycle. So the cycle is actually going to be the basis, the radius of the cycle will be the radius, will be the basis of drawing the polygon. But in the first instance, in this case, it is actually inscribed inside the cycle. This one is smaller, this polygon is smaller. In this instance, it's circumscribed around the cycle. This polygon is actually bigger. This is an hexagon, a six-sided polygon. So AutoCAD gives you the privilege to draw polygons with as many number of sides as you wish. If you are drawing this on paper, let's assume you want to draw a polygon of 20 sides. On paper, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to do. But here, you can draw polygons of 100 sides, as many sides as you want. So this tool is very handy, very, very effective. So this cycle over here, let me check the dimension. Let's show you the dimension. The radius is 25. The radius of these two cycles are both 25. So we are going to draw this polygon. Both of them. The one inscribed in the cycle and the one circumscribed about the cycle. This one is circumscribed. This one is inscribed. So let me delete this. Okay. So already everything is set. My units set, menu bar set, although I've minimized my ribbon, which I've actually explained how you can actually do that. If I want to maximize, I will come over here. It writes show full ribbon. I can, if I click here, my full ribbon will show. Okay. So if I want to minimize, I will come here to this drop down arrow and click, and I will click on minimize to tabs. So right now, I've actually our limits we are using is 0,0 and 150,100, which I've actually showed you how to set. So this rectangle here is rectangle of length 150 and width 100. Okay, which I've actually shown you how to actually produce this rectangle. So I want to divide this rectangle into two parts. I've actually showed you how to make use of object snap. So we're going to use the midpoint snap. Draw a line that divides this rectangle into two equal parts. So what do? I go to line command. I click on line. It tells me specify first point. My first point is going to be the midpoint of the upper line here. While I click on that, I move down. It says specify next point. My next point is going to be the midpoint of the line below. So that line actually divides the rectangle into two parts. I click enter. The command is still active on the command line. I don't want to specify next one, so I click enter to terminate the command. So I've divided this rectangle into two equal parts. So I'm going to draw one of the polygon here and the other one here. So first and foremost, what do we do? What do we do? Let me draw cycles. Although it's not compulsory when you're drawing polygons, but I just the way the command works so that you actually understand it very well. So I'm going to draw cycles of radius 25. So cycle of radius 25. Cycle of radius 25. Okay, so I have my two cycles of both of radius 25, 25. So what do I do right now? I go to Polygon Command. This is command 1, command 2, command 3, command 4. The fourth one here, with the sign of a polygon. I click on it. It tells me enter number of sides. I want to draw an hexagon. An hexagon has 6 sides. So I type 6 on my command line. I press enter for it to accept. It now tells me specify the center of polygon. The center of polygon is going to be the center of the cycle because the polygon is actually based on the cycle. The way the polygon tools works, it works with a cycle as the reference point. So I come to the center of the cycle. I click. That is the center of my polygon. It now tells me enter an option. Do I want to draw a polygon that's inscribed in a cycle? That is option 1, or circumscribed in a cycle. If I want inscribed, I'm going to type I. I want to inscribe right now. I want the one on the left to be inscribed. So I'm going to type I. I type I press enter. It now tells me to specify radius of cycle. Like I said, I type I press enter. On my command line, it's telling me to specify radius of cycle. What is my radius? The radius of the polygon is the radius of that cycle, which it is base, which is 25. So I type in 25, I press enter, and my polygon is drawn. It is actually inscribed. It's inside the cycle. It's inscribed within the cycle. So that is how you draw the polygon when you want to be inscribed in the cycle. How about when you want to circumscribe around the cycle? When you want the cycle to be inside the polygon, that means the cycle is the polygon is circumscribed around the cycle. So we go, how do we achieve that? We achieve that, we come to the polygon over here. Okay, enter number of sides. What is the number of sides? 6. We press enter. Specify center of polygon. Where is the center of polygon? You come here. Okay. Specify center of polygon. The polygon, the center of polygon is the center of the cycle. I come, I click on that. Next, what do I have on my command line? On my command line, it tells me enter an option, inscribe a cycle or circumscribe about cycle. I want to circumscribe, so I'm going to type C. C for circumscribe. I type my C, I press enter, the enter key on my keyboard. Sorry, I should have pressed enter. Okay, yes, I'm right, I pressed enter. So there is still a command. It tells me to specify radius of cycle. What is the radius? The radius is 25. So I type in 25 on my command line. For it to accept it, I press enter on my keyboard. And now my polygon is drawn. It is actually circumscribed around the cycle. The cycle is inside it, while the polygon is outside. So look at both of them. This polygon, this one is inscribed. This polygon, this one is circumscribed. This one is bigger. The circumscribed one is actually bigger. So those are two ways you can draw your polygon. This is method one. Later on, in a subsequent video, in one of our future videos, we'll look at how to use the other method to actually draw the polygon. But for now, I hope it is clear. My explanations are clear. If you have any question, please just drop your questions in the comment sections, or you can WhatsApp me on +234 803-829-5185, and I'll be glad to respond to your questions. So I am very, very delighted for having you here, as in just sparing your time to be with us. I hope you actually had a wonderful time in this tutorial. So please, I would like you to tune on for our next lesson. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please just try and subscribe and like our video, drop your comments, and share our tutorial with your friends. So I'll be signing off right now.